So guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. So guys, just a reaction to people again, to the fight. A lot of people are saying that you shouldn't give coverage to this fight. It was nonsense. It was this, that, the other. It's just that, you know what? When I see, as a boxing fan, a hardcore boxing fan, and I see people's reaction, I see some of the nonsense that people say. I just find it funny not to react. Floyd Mayweather, for me, is one of the greatest fighters of all time. He's one of the greatest of all time. And his career shows that. His career, when you see all of the guys that he's fought and the guys that he's beat so many Hall of Fame fighters, and he's beat them convincingly. And I don't feel like Floyd Mayweather gets the credit. And that's why I think he doesn't really care about what fans think and about... You know, he said things like after the fight that, you know, my kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off currency, though. He's right. He's right. If someone gave you the opportunity to fight a guy that is a YouTuber that's not that great, and it's something that you're good at, and you're gonna get paid what, 100 million for it, I don't think anyone would turn it down. I don't think anybody would turn down that opportunity. No fighter would turn down. All those fighters now coming up and say, this was a disgrace to boxing, this was shambles, this was this and that and the other. None of those guys would turn down the opportunity to make that kind of money if they were offered it. Most boxers haven't even earned what Floyd earned in that one night. They don't even come close to it. Like, I know Ricky Hatton said that, he had to earn the shot against Mayweather. Yeah, but Mayweather fought everybody. He's not fighting proper now. He's not a legitimate boxer. Like, he's not a championship level. He said that. He's not a championship level boxer. He's fighting exhibition fights. This is just like side events. These aren't, earning shots. Earning shots is when he's a world champion and then you've earned a shot against him. Fair enough. But Mayweather's not fighting for a WBC title against Logan Paul. He's not fighting for a WBA title. He's not fighting for a world title against Logan Paul. This is just an exhibition fight. There's no belts on the line here. There's no belts on the line. There's no belts here. So when people criticize him, it's just guys that want to get at Floyd. Saying that he's a disgrace to boxing. No, he's not. He did everything. He fought everybody. And like I said, he's one of the greatest. This doesn't tarnish a legacy because he had one exhibition fight and he couldn't stop the YouTuber. Now, Floyd made some comments at the end saying that Logan was a lot better than what he thought. I don't think it was. I just think it was the size. I think probably Floyd underestimated how much the size and the height would play. He's never had to fight anyone that big. He's never fought anyone. I know this guy is not that skilled, but he's never had to fight someone that big, 6'2", and big and strong and muscular, like, that could grab hold. Because as Floyd said after the fight that, he could grab hold of me. He was almost 200 pounds. He was a heavyweight. But you could tell from Floyd's post-fight, press conference, from the post-fight press conference, that Floyd wanted to stop him, but couldn't. He couldn't because I think Logan managed to survive. He took a few good shots as well. I was surprised that he was able to take a few shots. I thought as soon as Floyd caught him with something flush, I thought that would be it. And I think after about 3-4 rounds, you saw the desperation on Floyd's face. He kept walking him down. And he was trying to land. But again, he was so big, it wasn't easy for Floyd to even land on his face. Because like I said, Floyd's not used to fighting guys that big. Even Conor McGregor wasn't that much bigger than Floyd. Like, size-wise, yeah, he was bigger, but he wasn't that much bigger. This was huge. This was like double of Floyd Mayweather. This was like, we're talking about massive size difference. And it helped Logan Paul to survive. See, Logan Paul used his size to survive the fight. And you got to give him credit for that, because I'm pretty sure he must have worked on that. to how to grab hold and how to, a lot of people saying Floyd Mayweather was grab hold. No, it was Logan Paul that was grabbing hold. He was the one that was looking to survive, not Floyd. Floyd wasn't grabbing hold. It was Logan Paul that was grabbing hold and looking to survive. Floyd was the one that was walking him down. Do you understand? So, yeah, a lot of people said, well, Floyd did the same against Pacquiao, didn't he? It was different. That was the way Floyd was doing it was a lot better. He was ducking low and getting underneath. It was a different. He was grabbing hold as well when he needed to grab hold when Pacquiao got close. But it was a completely different kind of. Floyd used very smart tactics in not to get hit. When Pacquiao did get shots off, Floyd would tuck up, and a lot of the shots weren't hitting him clean. They were hitting him on the gloves, etc. Floyd, like I said, is a very master defender. Now, some people say that, Floyd, people say he's a master boxer, but he's never a master boxer. He's just a guy that hugs and holds and this, that, and the other. No, he is very hard to hit. Floyd Mayweather is very hard to hit. Right? Remember, Floyd Mayweather was fighting guys that were bigger than him at 147, skilled boxers that were bigger than him, and he was beating them. And most of the boxers that have fought him always had good things to say, that he's very hard to hit. He's a good fighter. He's very slick, very hard to hit. He frustrated a lot of guys. But I don't think him fighting a YouTuber, him fighting a YouTuber is an exhibition fight. It's not. It shouldn't. I don't know why boxing fans think that this tarnishes legacy. It doesn't. It doesn't. When Muhammad Ali fought the wrestler, that wasn't a fight. That was an event. That was an event. It was just the intrigue of watching a big star like a Mayweather, like a Ali, like I said in my previous video, just to watch them. But let's not forget Floyd's resume. He fought Maidana. He fought Pacquiao. He fought Canelo. He fought Shane Mosley. He fought Miguel Cotto. He fought Oscar De La Hoya. He fought Ricky Hatton. He fought Diego Corrales. He fought, he fought everyone, man. He fought literally, I can't even think, Toro Gatti. Castillo. He fought everyone. He fought everyone that you can think of. Floyd Mayweather fought them and beat them. Look how many great fighters I've just mentioned there. Listen, there were certain fighters where you can say Floyd should have fought them, should have fought him, and he didn't. But at the end of the day, you can't question the man's resume. He fought everyone, man. His resume is stacked. Guerrero, Ortiz. The list goes on and on. The list goes on and on. All these guys are former world champions. He fought everyone in his time. Everyone. Marquez, that's another great fighter. So again, man, you can't really criticize Mayweather. He fought them all. He fought them all, man. His legacy is secure, for me, one of the greatest of all time. He has nothing to prove. He has nothing to prove to anybody as far as I'm concerned. These are just exhibitions, like side shows, like, fights that he's just having as exhibitions. They're not, proper fights. They don't count towards his record. If it was a fight that counts towards his record, a proper fight, then I would say, you know what, that's not a good look. Like the McGregor fight, for example, but he stopped McGregor. That counted towards his record. This didn't really count towards his record, did it? This was just an exhibition fight like Mike Tyson did with Roy. Nobody's saying, the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones exhibition is diminishing their legacy. Now, I get it. Those two are boxers. So it's a different situation. But nevertheless, it's an exhibition. It's an exhibition which, like I said, it was a weird exhibition as well, because the guy was a heavyweight. Floyd Mayweather was fighting a heavyweight. Yeah, a heavyweight that's not that skilled, but like I said, a guy that's really big and a guy that was working at his skills and he found a way to survive. He used his size very well to look to survive. Mayweather was walking him down. Look, Mayweather was walking down the bigger man here, which showed that Logan Paul's punching power wasn't really a problem to Floyd. That's why Floyd was walking him down. It was just the fact that Logan Paul didn't have the size. Also, McGregor got tired towards the later on in the fight, but McGregor wasn't as big as Logan Paul, so he wasn't able to just grab hold and use his size like Logan was. Logan was so much bigger, like so much bigger. You know, it's like it was definitely like a heavyweight against a welterweight. That's what it was. The size difference was huge in there. Let's not kid ourselves. It was massive, and to be honest, I didn't expect it to play the part it did. It played the size played a huge part in terms of Logan surviving, because Mayweather wasn't able to get Logan out of there because of the fact that Logan was able to use his size effectively in order to grab hold and make it a messy fight. He was able to survive because of his size. Because I believe if it was a smaller guy, Floyd would have got him out of there. But because his size, he was so much bigger, he was able to use his size. You're able to use his size to survive. But in terms of when people say, is it a good look for boxing? I don't think it matters. It was an exhibition fight. Who cares? What do you mean, does it damage boxing? Why does it why do people think that, oh, Floyd went the distance with a YouTuber, boxing's ruined? No, it's not. What's that got to do with it? Floyd isn't an active boxer anymore. He's not a world champion. It's not like a world champion has gone in the ring. Like, Floyd isn't the same Floyd that was 10 years ago. He's not an active world champion. Like, Logan Paul didn't fight Errol Spence and survive 8 rounds with him, or survive the distance with him. This was a 44-year-old retired Floyd Mayweather really fighting a guy way bigger than him, right? How does that ruin I don't understand. How does that tarnish boxing? It doesn't, to be honest. Now, was the fight entertaining? Not really. Let's be honest, it wasn't entertaining at all. But again, there was a lot of fights on the undercard. I didn't see Arias Hurd fight, but apparently that was a great fight. Like I said, people bought it for the intrigue, right? Maybe they'll do a rematch. Maybe Floyd would want to do a rematch and want to stop Logan this time, and he'll train hard and say that, you know what, I'm going to go in there and look to stop him this time. Maybe they'll do a proper fight, 12-rounder. Who knows? You know, but let's see, man. I just feel like people are getting carried away with it. I think Floyd, like I said, he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. He did this as an exhibition. It was good money for him. You know, I just don't know why people make it out like, oh my God, he lost this, that, and the other. Let it go, man. Let it go. But leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. What did you make of the event? What did you make of the fight? What did you make of all of it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.